All right, folks, Tenille Clarke is the managing director and principal publicist at Chambers Media Solutions. She's interviewed and written articles about globally renowned celebrities like myself, joke, but such as fashion icon Tina Knowles and the Little Mermaid lead actress Halle Berry. So I am the only one left. Halle Bailey. She joins us now for Caribbean Check-In. Tenille, good morning. Welcome to Smile. How are you?
Good morning, Neville. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Good morning to Jamaica, one of my most favorite places in the world.
Which means you have been here.
Yes, I have. I was actually there in January for the Bob Marley premiere for One Love film with Hector, who's one of my clients.
So how come you didn't come check us and sit in with us and stuff? What's going on with that?
Well, I saw you on the red carpet. I saw the team, the entire team was there representing. Oh, no.
All right, let's start from the top. Chambers Media Solutions, what's that?
Chambers Media Solutions is a full-service public relations agency that takes Caribbean brands to the global stage and introduces global brands to the Caribbean region.
Okay, where did this start for you, this public relations thing? Where did it start for you? What was the fascination with that?
When I moved back from Toronto to Trinidad in 2011, thereabouts, I was working for a digital advertising studio, and I really thought that there was a gap in our ability to take our Caribbean storytelling to the global stage. At that point in time, I was working for the International Soca Monarch competition as one of my primary accounts, and I really wanted to kind of expand on that portfolio and reach. So about 5 years after that, I made the difficult decision under the tutelage of my dad, Gordon Chambers, to leave my full-time job. And that's where Chambers Media Solutions was born, named after him.
How scary was that?
It was incredibly scary, but you know, there's a saying that goes that if you are not scared enough, then the dream isn't big enough.
Oh, all right. If you're not scared enough, the dream isn't big enough. And did you have a plan B, by the way, in case this didn't work? Or you're going to turn an accountant or something like that? Or
No.
This was it? This was it?
I feel like storytelling has always been an incredibly important part of my life. I grew up in an area in Trinidad and Tobago called the East Dry River. If there was a Jamaican equivalent, maybe people would compare it to Tivoli Gardens in terms of the kind of rapport that community gets. You know what I mean? I didn't have the best of everything at all times, but storytelling afforded me an opportunity to dream beyond my circumstances. So even if I weren't a publicist, it would be something in the storytelling realm I would still land on.
Yeah, your government named you Female Entrepreneur of the Year 2024. How good does that feel?
It's still very surreal. I'm still quite in a bit of shock. It means so much for me as a Black female entrepreneur from Trinidad and Tobago, just doing my best to represent my country and the entire Caribbean region on the global stage in the hopes that many others will follow in my stead and not be afraid to take those dreams and aspirations to the next level.
Yeah, I don't know which one you would consider bigger, but a US-based magazine named you as a woman to watch in 2024.
Yeah.
Which one? How you weigh those two? I mean, your government, it's your country. That must be huge for you. But then outside of your country to be recognized should also be huge.
I think both of them have equal merit. MEF Meter magazine in the United States in LA is one of the biggest, most dynamic publications on the West Coast. So that's an honor in itself. And I was the only Caribbean resident to be named on that list. But I mean, home is home, right? When you're recognized by your government, by your people, by your community, by your tribe, it's just something very, very special that you don't quite forget.
Yep. How does I'm going to say this deliberately, a youngster from Trinidad and Tobago end up working with people in the United States, in Jamaica, footballers, artists? How did they find you? You found them? How did that happen?
I think that it's a two-way street. I find them and they make the decision on if they want to work with me or not. What I think really kind of sets Chambers Media Solutions apart from other organizations in the public relations realm is that we're truly, truly dedicated to the art of Caribbean storytelling. I think that we underestimate how invaluable our approach to the way that we tell our stories are. And when I interview people like Issa Rae and the Tina Knowles and the Halle Baileys, I interviewed Erica Badu a couple of months ago on a trip on an invitation she sent to me to join her in Indonesia. So when I have those interactions, they know about Trinidad and Tobago, they know about the Caribbean region, they know of the wealth of our cultural offerings. So it's just a matter of being able to take it there and making sure that people remember us for who we are and what we always represent.
Fantastic. Do you sleep, lady? Because I'm reading here that you've penned publications for Forbes, British Vogue, Elle Magazine, InStyle, Essence, National Geographic, Lonely Planet. Do you get any rest at all?
Sometimes, yes, I do. When I can't, but it is also important to rest. You know what I mean? You can't pour from an empty cup. I always try my best to kind of be able to take in these moments, take in the recognition in stride, but also, you know, rest is revolutionary in this sense that it's not there as a reward. It's there because it needs to be there. And if you don't rest, it will take the rest from you.
Yeah, man, they say that's the only time you regain your strength.
Yes.
You've used the word storytelling a couple of times. Obviously, you can't tell me everything, but in a nutshell, when you tell a story about the Caribbean, about Trinidad and Tobago, what do you tell people?
I tell people that the Caribbean is a magical space, regardless of what clients I'm working with. I mean, I will use Hector as an example, obviously, because he is Jamaican. He has such a powerful story, a powerful lineage of talent. His mom being Barbara Jones, him being a musician, an actor, an educator. And there's a special intrinsic quality to his experience that the world deserves to hear, but also that Jamaica also deserves to be reminded of. This is a product of your soil, and he is a proud son of the Jamaican people, not just from his family, but his extended tribe. You know what I mean? But I take that approach with all of my clients. I present them in the most authentic light. And 9 times out of 10, people are able to see the value and the light in him and so many others that I've had the great fortune to work with.
Beautiful. It is said success is a journey. Where do you go from here?
I want to do more mentorship opportunities. I'm already in sync with the Ministry of National Service and Youth Development. So I'm continuing on that mentoring journey. I've been a mentor with the UNESCO Transcultura program. I am about to become a mentor with the Volunteer Association of Trinidad and Tobago. So for me, it's just about giving back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Money is not the end all and be all for me. It never has been. It never will be. And that's largely because of my upbringing. If I can leave the spaces that I enter better than when I first met it, then my job has already been done.
Oh, beautiful. Why are you in New York?
I am in New York because I'll be speaking at the Black Girls in Media Conference in Manhattan this Saturday. The organizers saw it fit to have that Pan-African diaspora conversation as well. So I'm really, really grateful for these opportunities to be in these spaces that matter, to continue to bring in that Caribbean light to everyone, everywhere.
Again, in a nutshell, what would you tell them?
I would tell the world that, you know, continue to build your tribe, that your work and your worth usually precedes your person. So make sure that you're always putting your best step forward, and that everything in due timing. I am a living, breathing testament of that.
Yeah, man, I'm impressed with you, lady.
Thank you so very much.
Very impressed with you, ladies. So, as they say, when you start to speak, they say, break a leg, but come to Jamaica and come check us out next time you come
I'll be back, and I'm coming for my ackee and my saltfish and my family and everything that goes with it. I love Jamaica so much.
Oh, good. I sound like a Trini a while ago. Oh, good. Blessings and love. Look after yourself. God bless.
Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. Tenille Clarke, Managing Director and Principal Publicist, big lady at Chambers Media Solutions. Very, very impressed with the work that she's done. That's it for the Caribbean Check-In.